Folks, this is Art. I'm coming at you with a video. Now, we know Justice League 75 is coming out tomorrow, and I just been doing some stuff in the background and looking at it and looking at what this Dark Crisis is all going to be about, right? So, the main thing that I hope DC does and hope DC fixes is a lot of their continuity issues they have right now with their whole bunch of crises they had throughout the years. Like, there was really only supposed to be 2 crises, and we've got like several so far, if you've been following the lore. And, you know, DC in itself has had nothing but bad books. Now, keep in mind, I have been collecting DC recently, and a lot of the stuff I'm just starting to drop off. Like, there's a lot of stuff that I do not like. Same thing with Marvel. Don't get it twisted. Marvel's doing some crap too, but right now, because DC is going through this crisis, which is probably going to be a authoring event in their universe. I hope they get it right. I really do. I hope they really do get it right. Now, this isn't going to be like a flashpoint where everything's going to be probably going to change, but I think the status quo of the decisions that they've been making for the past couple of years gets rectified. And we're starting getting back into actual DC comic books. The actual getting to know the core of the characters. Some of these books, I believe, need to be go ahead and cancel. And that's just my personal opinion. I think some of the decisions they made for characters, like Batman leaving Gotham City, and now you got Fox as the new Batman. I think that's a dumb idea. I don't like that idea. I think they need to have a Teen Titans book instead of this Teen Titans Academy, because that seems like just a ripoff of Strange Academy, which was actually very successful for Marvel. I really do enjoy that book. But I think they do need to have a Teen Titans or Young Justice book. I don't like Naomi being on the Justice League. I think she'll probably fit better being on a Titans team because of her age. She is a teenager. And I really do hope that because of this Warner mix-up or mash-up that they're going through, I hope they get rid of a lot of people. Because a lot of people were talking about Dan DiDio when he gone, DC was going to be fixed. And it hasn't. Even though I've been collecting a lot of the books, it's just like, I refuse to put more money into stuff that I'm not enjoying. I refuse to. If I'm not going to enjoy it, there's no point in me putting money into it. So there's only going to be a certain amount of books that are going to, I'm going to get from DC from now on. Like I said, I've said this before, I think I'm going to start dropping a lot of books from DC. Batman's kind of weighing on me, so I dropped a lot of my Batman books and just kept going with the core title. I'm going to finish up this once-ish detective, and then that's going to be it. I'm probably just going to stick with the regular Batman book. I have heard that Nightwing is good, so I have to get that trade. Because I have not read that at all, but everybody keeps telling me that Nightwing is good. Yeah, there's just... I really hope that they put people in the place that love comic books instead of just these, I just say it, these activists. I really do. I really hope that they put these characters in a good light instead of just, making comic books based on activism. Because that's where the issue lies with some of these characters. Because these comic books are supposed to be escapism. They're supposed to be good stories about heroes and villains. The capes and cowls. But you're not getting that. You're getting slice of life books and comic books. And that's not what I got these comic books for. If I want to get a slice of life book, then there's plenty of other alternatives than capes and cowls. These floppies. But that's where I'm starting to see that this trend is coming towards with DC and also Marvel. Because there have been certain characters that they've done that it's just like, if you would just write the character like a hero instead of, you know, a buddy kind of type of thing, and when the character is not really a buddy, it would work. But for some reason, it's like I said in the last video, this lack of creativity in these comic book industry right now is killing it, and it's definitely killing DC. DC's in the toilet right now. And I hope that they shake up the industry, shake up their not the industry. Well, they should shake up the industry at this point. With the death of the Justice League coming out tomorrow, and I'll just say this: heads need to roll at DC. They really do. Heads need to roll. They need to start getting rid of some people. Not saying they need to get rid of Jim Lee, but they need to reevaluate his position in DC. They need to reevaluate some of these editors they have, because it's not making them any money. And as much as fun as comics are to make and draw and all this stuff, at the bottom line of it all, it's about a business, and a business needs to make money. And if it's not making money and people are not buying it, then you're doing something wrong, and you need to course correct. And that's what DC is hopefully doing right now with this new shakeup that they're going through right now. And I hope they come out on top, because they have amazing characters. They do. They have amazing characters, but yet they have to use them in a way to be profitable, and they can do it. They have a good lineup. Maybe I should do a video about what I should do to change the landscape. I'll probably work on that tonight and release that tomorrow morning after I get back from the comic book shop. I'll do that, and that'll probably be like a 3-parter, because I'm off tonight. I'm on vacation, so I'll do that, and then I'll post that once a day for you guys to look at and see how you guys feel about that, about what I would do if I were to change DC and what books I will put out. And I will try to because I think I will probably put out it would not be 52 books, because I don't think, I think when you oversaturate the market like that, because I know they want to keep up with Marvel, because Marvel has so many books, especially X-Men. But I think when you saturate the market like that, I think you kind of hurt it. So, and I think how I would go about doing it will be a little bit different. And like I said, I'll work on that video tonight, so that way you guys can look at it and then give me some feedback on it, because I seriously want DC to survive. I seriously don't want DC, for the rumors that's going out there, that's going to take another company to make their books or go webtoons or whatever it's going to be. Because, like I said, I love the comic book industry. I wanted to see it grow. I wanted to see it survive. And I do know there are some tough times going for the comics right now. But I do think if they do make the right decisions and they do the right thing, they can be successful, and they can have another golden age of comics where people are actually buying these books and they can compete on par with manga. I really do. Because these characters are interesting. These characters are multifaceted, and, they can actually rock this stuff out the park. You just have to have the right team and the right mind state to understand your customer base that is actually buying your books. Don't listen to Twitter. There are people that's actually in those comic book shops buying those books, buying those trades, talking to the store managers of those stores to see what they like. And that's all you have to do. You have to understand your customer base. And I don't think these companies know their customer base like that, because a lot of them try to adhere to younger audiences, that's nothing bad. But the people that's actually buying these $4 or $5 books are people my age. That's like probably in their 40s, that grew up during the 90s and a little bit of the 80s, that are still collecting. And they're are being disappointed about what they are getting. And that's another question too. Has the comic book industry forgotten its loyal customers? Which that's probably another video I'll make again, because it seems like to me they have. But this is just a quick little video about DC and my hopes for DC. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Watch out for tomorrow when I post those DC books, because I'm going to write everything up that I'm going to talk about and do the videos tonight. And I will see you guys next time. Deuces.